Hey, Tottenham fans, welcome to another video on our channel, where you can stay up to date with everything happening with the Spurs, always with quality analysis and a good dose of passion for football. Today, unfortunately, the news is not the best. One of the main names in our squad, number 10 James Maddison, has suffered a new injury that could keep him off the pitch for a long time. The situation occurred during the friendly match against Newcastle, and the mood at the club has become heavy. Come with me to understand everything that happened and what it could mean for Tottenham. James Maddison, the attacking midfielder who is one of the most creative players in the Tottenham squad, has once again caused concern for fans and the coaching staff during the preseason friendly against Newcastle, held this Sunday in South Korea. Maddison suffered a new knee injury. In the same place that kept him out of the final stretch of last season, the player came on in the 75th minute, but 9 minutes later, he fell to the ground in severe pain and had to be stretchered off. Visibly shaken, Maddison left the field with his hands on his face, a clear sign of concern about the severity of the problem. After the match, Coach Thomas Frank was blunt. Life and football can sometimes be beautiful and brutal at the same time. It looks like a serious injury for Maddison. The club is now awaiting tests to determine the full extent of the problem. James Maddison's injury generated an immediate reaction in the sports press and on social media. Several English journalists described the incident as worrying and devastating for the start of the Spurs season. Former players such as Jermaine Genius showed solidarity, recalling how decisive Maddison was in last season's campaign among fans. The feeling is one of frustration and apprehension. Many expressed outrage on social media, questioning the player's participation in the friendly after his recent injury history. Others, more cautious, are calling for calm until tests confirm the severity. But one thing is certain, Maddison's possible absence reignites an old problem at Tottenham, a lack of creativity in midfield when he is not on the pitch. If Maddison's injury is confirmed as serious, Tottenham could start the season with a significant loss. The midfielder is not just the number 10, he is the creative brain of the team. His absence would directly impact the Spurs' offensive performance, especially in the early Premier League games, and possibly in the European competition playoffs. Behind the scenes, Thomas Frank and the board are already evaluating alternatives. The club is likely to go to the market in search of reinforcements for the sector, if Maddison's return is expected to take more than 2 months. In the meantime, names such as Lo Celso and Kulusevski may gain more space. In the coming days, medical examinations will define the scenario, and Tottenham's medical department is already working with extreme caution to avoid an even worse recurrence. James Maddison arrived at Tottenham surrounded by expectations, and he responded with consistent performances, creativity, and leadership on the pitch. In his first season, he was directly responsible for decisive assists, quality set pieces, and a reading of the game that few in the squad have, even with a few injuries. He ended the previous cycle with good statistics, 9 assists and 6 goals in 33 games in all competitions. What is most striking is how the team changes without him. The offensive fluidity decreases, and Tottenham loses a lot in articulation. Therefore, the new injury raises a general alert. Maddison is currently one of the most influential players in the squad, both on and off the pitch. His absence is not only technical, but also emotional, and the impact of his possible prolonged absence could be much greater than fans imagine. Maddison's injury, if confirmed as serious, represents a major blow for Tottenham, who are seeking greater stability and consistency on the pitch. The coaching staff's caution in friendly matches is understandable, but perhaps his inclusion was premature given his recent injury history. On the other hand, we know that preseason is also about rhythm and testing, and injuries are part of the game, however painful they may be. The important thing now is to act intelligently, to give the player time to recover, without rushing, and to work with a plan B that guarantees collective performance, without relying on just one name. Tottenham needs to think long-term, including with specific reinforcements, because the calendar waits for no one, and the Premier League demands depth and balance. And now I want to hear from you. How should Tottenham deal with Maddison's possible absence at the start of the season? Leave your opinion in the comments, because your participation further strengthens our community here on the channel. If you like the content, leave a like, subscribe, and activate the bell so you don't miss any updates about the Spurs. Stay tuned, because in the next few days there may be more bombshells coming. The season hasn't even started, and the atmosphere is already heating up.